रहती है और सीप में मोती रहता है। तेरा मेरा होगा मिलन धरती से अंबर कहता है।
मेरे होठों पे रहना हरदम, साजों में छुपी सरगम की तरह। यार बदलना जाना मौसम की तरह, ओ मेरे यार बदलना जाना मौसम की तरह।
I'm a student of history, Islamic history especially, was on the Prophet, or Prophet peace be upon him, the state of Medina, which he created. Now, why do I say the state of Medina? Because the state of Medina laid the foundation of one of the greatest civilizations in the history of mankind. The principles that found the foundation of the state of Medina is what for the next 700 years was the greatest civilization on earth. And what were those principles? The state of Medina was founded on incredible principles of justice and humanity. It was the first time a welfare state was made, a state that took responsibility of the weak, what China has done right now. That was the state of Medina, where first time a state took responsible for its poor, its weak, its orphans, its widows. In the state of Medina, the first time pensions were created. Old people were also, it was a humane state. And secondly, there was justice, rule of law. These were the two main things. And the third thing, the Prophet of Islam, peace be upon him, made seeking knowledge a sacred duty. The word was that even if you have to go to China to seek knowledge, you must. Those days going to China meant not coming back. So the emphasis on seeking knowledge. For the next 700 years, all top scientists were Muslims. And that was the state of Medina. It laid that foundation. And then the way minorities, other religious people were treated. The Prophet signed famous the Misaq-e-Medina. There's still a letter in St. Catherine's Church which was signed with the Christians, that your places of worship will be, till the end of time, they will be protected by Muslims. Secondly, that no forcible conversions would be in Islam. Thirdly, the Prophet's last sermon, it is a charter of human rights. It's about how human beings are equal. So it was a humane state created, rule of law, emphasis on education, that led to the growth of Muslim civilization. So this is, in Pakistan, we want the same basis of our state. The rise of what I believe, the way our country will rise, it will go back to those principles. We must, number one, have rule of law, everyone equal before the law. State must be accountable. We must have a welfare state where the state must take responsibility of its poor people. Half our population is on the poverty line or just above, and about 25% are below the poverty line. The state must take responsibility. All policies of the state must be like in China. How do we lift the people from the bottom? And the most important thing is that we must, in Pakistan, start a reform program. Reforms are painful, but it is essential if we have to get out of our current problems. So, first of all, I joined politics in '96. From '96 to 2013, there was a very small party. Most of the time, it was one step up and 3 steps down. The first election I contested, we were wiped out. Second election, 5 years later contested, we had only 1 seat. Third election, we boycotted, and most of the time people made fun of me, thought we would never make it, because I'm an outsider. I wasn't from the political class. But one big lesson from sports which I learned, you only lose when you give up. So